Welcome back, Northwest, to your Monty Nation station. As always, I'm Zachary Summer.
I'm Eric Sackrider, and let's start off your first show of the second trimester.
And to start off our show, we have Hidden Talents with Mary and Dakota.
This week, they showed Mr. H and how he writes poems.
Hello, my name is Mr. H. I work at Northwest High School. This is my second year here, and I really enjoy being with the kids, talking with the kids, interacting with the kids and the staff. It's just wonderful here.
All right. Just one thing. Can you talk about your poems in your introduction?
Yes.
And just say how you enjoy it.
Well, when I was young, I really got into poems because I just like to write stuff, and I started doing it just to do it. Then I kind of found out I was good at it, and I'm a thinker, so I like to think, and a lot of things I think about, I like to put them down on paper. So I've been writing poems ever since I was probably about 9 years old.
So can you say that this is your version of a journal? So
Yes,
kind of
yeah, because I do have poems and I have a journal.
Oh, okay.
So I like to jot stuff down. Yes.
So you said you've been doing it as a kid, and did you do it more as a kid, or now that your mind's kind of matured?
Yes, I did. I had a lot of time to do it as a kid because believe it or not, I was a shy kid. So I kind of stayed to myself, and I would go to the library and just write poems and stuff. And now as a father and a husband, I don't really have much time to write, but I do a lot of my writing early in the morning, late at night.
How has your poems changed as you've started a family, and then later on continuing with your family? Before you had a family, how were your poems different?
Childish. Before I had a family, and when I was a young boy, my poems are more like about grasshoppers and, and bees and stuff, and the clouds moving. Now my poems are more deeper about, positive things or just, things that make people want to think about subjects in life and stuff.
What do you write about? Easy.
What I write about things because like different programs I do work with kids and stuff. So sometimes I write about experiences with young people. I might have a child and they tell me about their life a little bit, and I might write a little something about, and I'll be careful because I never use names, but I write about things that, they might encounter in this world or been going through.
Just
Yes.
finish the thought.
Yeah, I was saying, a lot of my poems, I like to write about my experience with life, experience with different people, because I was a psychology major, and I like to, just hear what's on people's minds. Sometimes I like to write about, things that was on people's mind.
Are a lot of your poems emotional?
Very, very emotional because, like I said, I was shy and I'm a sensitive person, and I like to write about things, real life things that make people think, and because I always tell my kids there's two sides to everything, so I like to write poems to make you look at both sides.
When you were a kid, how long did you write poems before people knew that you did?
Oh, well, and it's funny too because I wrote poems for years and my mother never knew I wrote poems. Until one day my oldest brother had kind of got my poem book and was like messing with me to my other brother about it, and I went and told on him. My mom was like, give me his poem book back. So once he gave me the book back, she asked me about it, and I started showing her and reading some of my stuff to her. And then she's like, oh, well, you really serious about this? Yeah.
Would you ever like to show other people your poems, or do you just like to keep them to yourself?
I really like keeping them to myself. I like reading them to my wife because my wife, she writes too. So I like to read them to her. But I never read any out publicly to anybody, anything.
And after that, we have Adopt a Family with Austin.
What a great program that is.
It's pretty great.
Some things that I do for Adopt a Family are I go shopping and I help buy presents. For the families, I help wrap, and my family and I also adopt 2 families every year, and we buy all of the gifts for them. to put less stress on the school.
I'm going shopping for the Adopt a Family project that we're doing at school, and I'm wrapping gifts for the families that we adopted.
I think I should buy them a gift or buy them a dress or anything what they want, and to make them happy and make their kids happy. So I would like to buy a gift or anything for them.
Well, I get to be the person who organizes all of the donations for Adopt a Family, and it's really exciting to see all of the things our community does to help other people.
The founder of the Adopt a Family program is Miss Haid. She works really hard to make sure that all the trees are filled and that every family that we adopt gets everything that they need for the holidays.
Officially, with the giving trees and everything, all of that started when I started advising student government.
I think that's true because the family that that's not able to have kids, they have a way to adopt a kid. The way to adopt a kid from an orphanage. So I guess it's a good thing to do.
I have made donations for Adopt a Family. As a matter of fact, my mom and I adopt a family each year instead of getting each other presents.
So different things that people can donate are there's food items, so like ramen noodles, mac and cheese, boxed meals, soup, fruits, vegetables, different things like that. And then there's also toiletries, so like toilet paper, toothbrushes, toothpaste, and then there's also specific gifts that each family asks for. So like there's like on this sheet right here we have a girl age 13, size 10 to 11 slippers, so there's clothes, and then they can ask for like toys and different things like that.
And after that, we have Unique Jobs 101 with Connor Shefferly.
And this week is wind turbine engineers.
You know anything about wind turbines?
Not really. I know they're really big though.
Alright, what is going on, guys? Connor here today with Unique Jobs 101. Today we're going to be talking about wind turbine technicians. So you might say, what is a wind turbine technician? Well, wind turbine technicians are the professionals in charge of inspecting and maintaining the wind turbines. So you might be driving along the road, you look over in the farm field, and you see those big, really tall wind turbines. That's what they work on. So daily routine, they perform routine maintenance on the wind turbines. They test and troubleshoot electrical, mechanical, and hydraulic component systems. They replace worn or malfunctioning components. And then when they're not out in the field doing that, they're in a central office and they control all the turbines electronically. So the big question is, what does the wind turbine technician make? Well, they make around $52,000 a year. That's around $21 an hour. So the top 10% of those people, though, they make around $76,000. So an education that is needed to become a wind turbine technician is typically you need a high school diploma, and then most employers would like you to have an associate's degree. And then from there, you're going to learn a lot of stuff on the job. So good qualities of a wind turbine technician are going to be, essentially you need to not be afraid of heights. So if you need to be okay with being up there 200 feet in the air working on these things in the wind. Next thing, you need to be in good shape and have good stamina. These guys are climbing up these 200-foot turbines, and you need to have good shape. You need to be in good shape. You need to have good mechanical skills. You need to be able to problem solve. You need to be able to stay calm in tense situations. So you're up there and something goes wrong. You're 200 feet in the air. You can't freak out. You need to stay calm. And you need to enjoy working in rural areas. A lot of these wind farms are out in rural farm country areas. So if you enjoy that, this might be a good job for you. A little fun fact about wind turbines. The average rental payments for placement of a single wind turbine lease can pay landowners up to $8,000 a year. So if you ever have a chance to lease some property out for some wind turbines, I would highly suggest it because that is easy money. Alright, thank you guys for watching this week's show of Unique Jobs 101, where we talked about wind turbines. I'm Connor, and I'll see you next week.
And after that, we have My Strange Addictions with Merrick and Mallory.
This week, we show Mary and her weird sucker addiction.
Hi, my name's Mary Crowley, and I'm addicted to eating suckers. When I was around like the ages 5 and 6, my mom didn't really introduce me to candy that much, but when I was like 7 or 8, I would go into the kitchen, and we had this candy drawer, and all I wanted was a sucker. Like for breakfast, I was craving suckers. For lunch, all I wanted was a sucker. For dinner, like literally, I wanted crushed suckers. And I've had 4 sets of braces, nearly 27 cavities. I've had to get surgery in my mouth multiple times. When I got my wisdom teeth out, my mom said that I couldn't eat suckers, and I had to see my therapist. Her name's Tootsie Pop. Honestly, like when I'm eating suckers, like I feel like nothing else in the world matters. Like it just puts this tingling sensation in my body that makes me want to eat another. My high score is 12 suckers all at once. They were those little mini ones, but you know, like the huge blow pop ones? Those are the absolute best. I've gotten 9 of those in my mouth. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, these are so good.
My computer wanted to shut down. Yeah, let me get it to
My name's Mary Catherine Crowley, and that's my strange addiction.
To finish off our show this week, we have Austin and Emily Space Science Lab.
The first show was great, and I can't wait to see the second show.
Super excited.
In my previous space show videos called Time Warpers, I shot Carly in the body with a laser gun. He felt painful when this happened. Then in Time Warpers of Revenge, the evil sister fired a laser gun at me. Then I got revived. And now I'm back for some more action. This time we got Emily Du Bois herself. She's been working on science in space.
Hi, I'm Emily Du Bois.
This is Emily's Space Science Lab. Well, as you know, I'm the geek, the main hero.
Nice to meet you, geek.
See, lady, he knows you. Yeah. Brockton, are you enjoying the ocean so far?
Yes, I am.
Wow, look at those planets.
I see Venus, Mercury, and Mars.
Wow, I see them too.
You noticed the space tower is different 3 years ago?
Yeah, but there were a lot of laser shootings back then.
Wait, that's
No!
That's terrible, Allison.
Huh? What are you?
Hey guys, did you hear that someone is captured?
Oh, I never heard that.
It was Carly, that evil cat-like villain has been causing trouble over the past 3 years.
Well, guys, let's find out by watching the news.
Here we go, lads.
And that's all for your Monty Nation Station this week. As always, I'm Zachary Summer.
I'm Eric Sackrider.
And this is your Monty Nation Station.